Hello everybody and welcome to Final Fantasy Tactics 1.3. I'm your host, INdiBAH. This is the content patch and it's by insane difficulty. Let's jump right in. Alright, the first guy that we're going to meet is Alazlam the Scholar. And he's going to tell us a little bit about Ivalice. Have you ever heard of the Lion War? Alright, Delita's going to show up and save the day. Oh, and now we're going to get into the whole truth. And here's my character's first appearance. INdiBAH Bailiv, the Pillars of Knighthood. And the church has decided to cover up my good name. Ooh, not just cover it up, but use the big bad words too. Oh, you just quoted truth, Alazlam. Oh, you doing it again. We're about to get enlightened. Oh, now you need my name and my birthday. Well, the first one's easy. My name is INdiBAH. Remember it, but don't wear it out. And then my birthday, yeah, just gonna have to guess. Shorebone Monastery, where it all starts. Okay, and so I'll be honest with you here, YouTube. I am going to be talking over this first episode, and it was pre-recorded because the difficulty of this first fight was pretty intense, and I needed to do it multiple times just to get through it. So, you'll see. There's a lot of new abilities for everybody, and we'll get to talking with them, but for the moment, just kind of relive the nostalgia here. The guards have already arrived. It's been nearly an hour. Don't be rude, Gafgarian. Oh, knaves of the Hokuten. That's not very nice. Okay, so you're saying you're mercenaries then, of the Hokuten. Uh-oh. Oh, that poor girl's all stabby-stabbed. You better go investigate. And then there's my first appearance. I apparently am not quite okay with being just a mercenary. Alright, and now this first battle looks the same, but stat-wise is very different. First thing that's different is the archers are no longer archers, they are marksmen, and that charge skill that they had, which was pretty much useless, has been turned into pretty much some ranged status effects and some other things, so much more useful. That's impossible. How am I to knock out somebody with a sword? Alright, so Dark Knights and Holy Knights, their skills use MP now, so they're not just able to just spam the shit out of those things like they were before. So they're a little bit more down to earth. Gafgarian is a Dark Knight, and Agrius is a Holy Knight. Some basic strategy that I had for this first battle is I just used my guy and just had him cast regen on people that needed it. You can't control any of the characters other than yourself here, and the reason why I'm looking through all my stats here is because when I was playing this first match on a previous playthrough, I had Yell, which is a Squire move that lets you cast haste, and I'm just kind of looking around here and wondering why I don't have it this time. I have a wish this time. So that's kind of useful, but if you revive a guy to 1 HP and, you know, there's 2 bad guys still there, and he's not really that much of a help. And the AI in this have a horrible tendency, the AI on your team have a horrible tendency of going critical and then running away, which is great if you're playing against them, but not so good if they're on your team. So here we go. Here's me finally deciding that regen is going to be the right idea, and I'm just going to play in the back road, or the back lane, or row. And I missed. That's great. I'm really glad I got this on tape because I had never seen this before. I had always seen the stasis sword, but the fact that she one-shots this chemist is just like the smartest move I have ever seen the AI do in this for me. So there you go, there's another new knight skill. Since the knights must have some magic skills as well, they have the ability to drain some MP. Oh, this red-caped little bastard. Move HP up, and one of the other differences is that the knight's abilities to break everybody's stuff has increased. So as you saw right there, he just decided to do 100 max cap HP damage to Gafgarian. So instead of being at like 280, he's now maxed at 180. So that's kind of how the knights are going to be a super pain in the butt, I think, in these playthroughs. But fortunately, once you get Chemist, there's a skill called Maintenance, and that will negate the effects of Break and Steals against you. But, you know, if you have to use that Maintenance spell just to essentially keep yourself from getting your shit stolen, that's going to take away from probably some useful stuff as well. So hopefully we can get around that somehow. Because I would hate to have to buy like 8 sets of gold armor. It just sounds expensive. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna sit in the back, cast cheer on people. Oh, I got it this time though. Well, that's good. No, he didn't get it that time because he probably wasn't healed, but the knight also has move HP up as well. So that red cave bastard is just a tough time. But I kind of have to commend it to the AI here, honestly, because they attacked the right people with the right people. Almost this whole match. And I didn't have anything to do with it. But remember, if you just pick this up and you're playing it, don't get discouraged on getting wiped in the first thing. It certainly doesn't make you feel good about yourself, but, you know, it's called insane difficulty, and those guys are not messing around when they say that. And even so, this is the content patch, and what that means is that they haven't messed with the story missions so much. I mean, obviously this is the prologue mission and it's changed a whole lot, but the enemies will not be over your level. All of the random battles will scale to your level. And that's when the monsters and all of the baddies get worse and worse and worse. But apparently, if you just play the content patch, then they keep the story missions at a civil level for you. Which is nice, because I just kind of want to go around memory lane and check out this new stuff. Everybody loves a little new flavor to an old plate. Now here's a questionable move, Agrius. Why are you rejuvenating the bad knight? I don't understand why that happened. But you took out the chemist, so, I mean, I guess I'll give you a pass? I don't know. Yay, got him. Spin Fist right off the bat probably isn't normal. And then I just end up going for it here. Thankfully, both Kafgarian and Agrius decided to attack the person that was attacking me, and then that, thankfully, is going to give us enough damage to squeak our way out of this. There we go. What do you say? 35 to 60. Yeah, it's a great trade. Alright, this one's key. Beautiful. Whoop. Okay, so now that 35 or whatever it was went down to 20 something. Yeah, he's only had like 70 damage done to him this whole game. Okay. And he's got a counter. Of course. Alright, so now if you're counting the RN Jesus rolls, it's gonna be 2. You saw me block the first Spin Fist, and then I block a second one here with a good old-fashioned 2 HP. So, praying does help. Alright, down he goes. The first time, right? Uh-oh, they've got our princess. That's right, Agrius, where were you on that one? They got your princess. Well, you're already tied up. Gut punch to make her stop. And away we go. Alright, Agrius. Well, alright, you have a choice. You gonna blame yourself for this, or are you gonna blame God? And we see what kind of character you are. Delita? Delita? I don't know how to say your name. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cut it off right here. We're going to pick it up as the story progresses. My name is INdiBAH. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time.